Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Another street lighting one, but this one is something very different to what I've done before, and it's not really involving any work whatsoever, and it's a follow on from a previous video where I've stripped a Thorn Beta 5, I believe it is, out in place of to put in an ASD 28 watt, but at the request of a couple of viewers I've been asked to basically show the internals a bit more in depth and explain how they're wired. So I'll cut to me doing that just now. This is going to be a wee separate video. I've had a few the subs asking in particular about Thorn Beta 5s and 2s, I think it is, on how they're wired. This is one I've just taken down, and you can see there, obviously, live, neutron and earth in the middle. So this one's got a photo cell on it, but again it doesn't really matter. So the live coming up from the cutout on the flex there, and then it goes into my live on the photo cell, and the live out is this orange cable which goes down, and then it's just another wee connector there. And again, the reason I'm showing you this one here is I showed it on a previous video. This one's 21-year-old, so it's had a few surgeries on it in the past. But so originally it would have had this electronic gear on it, and it's just live and neutral there. So the orange would have just went into live, blue into neutral, and then out out there. Polarity doesn't really matter on these, I don't believe anyway, and they'd obviously just go to the lamp holder. But somebody then came and retrofitted a brand new choke and igniter in here. So obviously they would have just stripped this electronic gear out completely. The orange then, or the live, basically the live out from the photo cell, but it's going to be a feed then goes into this side of this particular choke. Again, I'll sort of hold it there for a second. And then a feed out of that will then go to the live side of the igniter, and then a live will then go down to my lamp. And then for the neutrals, it's pretty straightforward. It's just neutral up in the flex, down one in to the photo cell, one straight back out through my connector here into my igniter, and then that grey is the neutral out to my lamp holder, and that's what will obviously light that existing 55 watt lamp that was in it that actually doesn't look too bad. So my assumption here is that either the choke or the igniters gave up the ghost here, and it's not actually the lamp that's at fault. But as per this sort of process and protocol here, it requires to be fully swapped out with one of the ASD monstrosities. That wee short video there would have just been something a bit different to obviously the usual stuff that I do, but I've had a few people ask me about the internals of some of the fittings, and like I said, about particularly the Thorn Beta 2s and 5s, I think it is. Again, I'm no an expert on the names of them, I just know them to see and obviously work on. But I hope that was interesting and obviously a bit different. If you'd like to see the internals close up like that or any other fittings, just let us know, and obviously when I do come across them, so whether it's like 90 watts and 135s and all that stuff, when I do strip them out, I'll do a wee sort of walkthrough of that. But I had a few guys asking me, because I think they maybe got their own wee collection back home and they were maybe a wee bit unsure of the wiring for it, so hopefully that helps the guys out that requested that video. So this is a little off topic, and I want to put this out to the subscribers and see what your views on it are. I've had a few subscribers reach out to me and offering to very kindly send me a few bits and bobs, which I never ever expected, but I do really appreciate it. And after speaking to one of the subs in particular, I believe it was Jim Hook, he mentioned about setting up a PO box and I looked into it a wee bit, and I'm sort of a wee bit torn on the idea, because I don't want it to feel as if there's almost an expectancy now that some of the subscribers will start sending me stuff, because obviously that's not the purpose of the channel, and that's obviously not the route I want to go down with it. The channel was never set up to have any gain whatsoever in that sense. It was purely to show you guys and make people a bit more aware of the street lighting, because I know it doesn't get much airtime on YouTube or anything like that. It's all mainly domestic. So that's one of the things I would maybe consider, but I believe it's about £35 a month to do so. So it would be a wee bit of a risk on my part to be doing that, because obviously that's 300-400 odd quid a year, on the sort of hope that obviously some people would send me some stuff. So that's one of the things. Another thing somebody suggested, and since watching a lot of the legend that is Dave Savory's channel, I know that he's got a buy me a coffee link on his page. Again, would that be something that people would support, or would they frown upon it, or would they not be interested in it? Because again, either way, obviously I'm no fussed. I would happily not do it, but it's just one of the things that any support to the channel would be greatly appreciated, and any and all sort of proceeds from that would be invested directly back into the channel, whether it's tools, equipment, camera stuff. It would all be directly sort of put back into this. So you can let us know if that's something you would support. Or even if there's any other platforms like Buy Me a Coffee or anything like that that you guys think would be something worth supporting, then you can let us know. I've also looked into I'm also going to look into the YouTube membership thing, but again, I would need to be a bit more organised with my content and this and that to obviously make sure that it was worth your guys' while for doing that. But just let us know down below if that's something that you guys would support, or would you rather we just stuck to the way things are, which is again obviously totally fine.